You wake up choking on cold air at the coast of Northumbria, around 865 CE. You are walking towards a village. You are thinking about food, shelter, warmth. Meanwhile, the village you believe to be safe is becoming dangerous from the shore. Villagers look out to sea. They see shapes, dark silhouettes where none should be. This is how it often began. Not with fire, not with screams, but with doubt. Vikings of the 9th century favored speed and surprise. Their long ships could carry dozens of warriors silently until the last moment. Coastal villages in 9th century England were almost defenseless. Few had weapons beyond simple farm tools. No walls, no soldiers, only the hope of speed or concealment. Vikings relied on this vulnerability. Their raids were lightning strikes, terror before resistance. But contrary to legend, Vikings did not kill without reason. Raids were about wealth, resources, and captives. At this time, the Vikings encircled the village, blocking paths. They ensured no one could flee, including you. You think that you are at a medieval festival and people stare at you because you are not wearing the dress code. But it is far worse. The Viking does not laugh. This is the moment you realize you are trapped in the 9th century of history. You hit the ground harder than expected. Turns out Vikings don't do gentle arrests. When you wake up again, your phone is gone. Your hands are tied. And congratulations, you've just been officially kidnapped by Vikings. Captives were one of the most valuable prizes of a Viking raid. In the Viking Age, enslaved people known as thralls were traded across Europe. After hours at sea, the longship finally reaches the shore. Its narrow hull slides onto the beach, guided by practiced hands. For the warriors aboard, this is a familiar return. For you, it is the beginning of a journey you never chose. Your new day begins with a simple task. Carry water, bucket after bucket. You don't understand their language, and they don't understand yours, so they show you what to do. So you copy what he did. Shovel, lift, dump again, and again. In Viking society, status meant everything. Captives taken in raids, like you are at the bottom. Food in Viking settlements depended on status. Warriors and free farmers ate the best portions. Thralls often survived on simpler meals, grain porridge, stale bread, or leftover fish. Just enough energy for the next day's labor. You lie down on the straw. The smell of animals still clings to it. For them, this is where captives sleep. Thralls who proved useful were sometimes given more freedom of movement, not because they were trusted, but because their labor was valuable. By now, you've shown that you're useful, so at a given day, they put you to work repairing fishing nets. In coastal Viking settlements, fishing was one of the most important sources of food. You don't understand the language yet, but you understand the intention. They begin teaching you words. Axes were among the most common tools in Viking society. They were used for building ships, cutting firewood, and clearing land. The same tool that built their world could also defend it. A few days ago, you were watching. Now the axe is in your hands. Your swing isn't perfect. The Vikings nearby notice, but the log eventually splits. Slowly, you're learning the rhythm of this place. Most captives never get this far, but you've kept working, you've kept learning, and now they hand you a spear. Then something unexpected happens. A deer appears between the trees. The hunters freeze. Every movement suddenly careful and quiet. You raise the spear one throw, and somehow it lands perfectly. After the hunt, more things change. Not dramatically, but noticeably. Tonight you're inside the longhouse, closer to the others, and receive better food. Most thralls slept outside with the animals. But after proving yourself, you sleep inside the longhouse. As time passes, you integrate more into their world. What was once work for a thrall now feels like contribution. They show you more, allow you closer, let you handle tools and tasks others never would. Slowly you stop being invisible. For weeks you've carried, chopped, and learned. You've cleaned, crafted, and observed. Now everything changes. Today you leave the settlement. Today you join a raid for the first time. The shore fades behind you. You grip your paddle, muscles straining. The rhythm of the crew is relentless. Every movement must be precise or the ship falters. Suddenly something flies past you, an arrow, then dozens more. The Vikings don't hesitate, shields up. In moments like this, speed was survival. The faster the ship reached the shore, the sooner the raiders could close the distance, out of range, and into the fight. You are part of the shield wall, a common tactic in early medieval warfare. Each warrior protected the next, a moving barrier of wood and iron. For now it goes in your favor. The Anglo-Saxons stumble back. Step by step, the Vikings advance. The shield wall collapses into chaos. No more formation, no more rhythm. Now it's pure fire. After getting injured, you can't defend yourself anymore, but around you the battle goes on. After a victory, Vikings would secure the battlefield quickly. Weapons, armor, and valuables were taken. Only the useful were carried away, including you. Back in the Viking village, they wash your wounds with boiled water, then apply honey and crushed herbs to prevent infection. Cloth bandages wrap tightly around your arms and side. Nearby, a Viking unscathed finally sees his family. His arms open wide, and his family rushes to him. Hugs, laughter, and relief fill the air. At the same time, a woman receives the news she has become a widow. Her eyes fill with tears. Her world shifts in a heartbeat. Others feast and drink, celebrating victory and survival. Alcohol flows freely, shields clatter, voices sing loud into the night. But not everyone rejoices. A Viking sits alone by the campfire, staring into the flames, missing friends who will never return. The wounds have been treated, the fever begins to fade. Some recover fully, some do not. For the injured, the chance of getting through is low. Life after a raid was harsh, and survival never guaranteed. The injured fight for survival, the victorious celebrate, the mourners remember, and you have experienced it all, even if only in simulation. This is Viking life, harsh, chaotic, and unforgettable. If you enjoyed this journey through Viking history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join more epic POV adventures.